Woohoo!
Woo!
Okay, xFrostiex.
Okay.
If you notice any of these are YouTube, let me know because I'm not specifically reading all that much. Okay, scenic. I don't mind it. I like the fact I actually wish I don't mind if you take shots in the dark. I wish she would have either tried to get more moonlight, waited till a better moon phase so she got more of that moonlight, or used the sun and cheated a little bit. You got to be
Or
careful with the
even
sun though.
you can see the lanterns in the background. Maybe if they were just closer to one of the glowy flowers or one of those lanterns, it would have been a little bit better.
I love how the moon, at least I believe it's the moon night, falls like on her sleeve. I just wish maybe if she came up a little bit more, it would have fell more on her face. You see a little bit of it coming on her cheek, but if she just would have got a hint more and maybe a little bit on her back, or even if she put the sun behind her, she'd start getting that rim lighting, and I think it would really make her pop. Um, I actually like where she's standing, even though it is kind of off center. Her pose kind of cheats her to one side.
I
I
like that about it.
I
I
think
really
that's when
like
she
that.
comes out of the doze. Because you know when you like look up and you kind of like you doze off and then you come out? I think that's what's happening.
I thought it was like it's curtsy because it kind of looks like she's about to curtsy.
I don't think there is a curtsy, is there?
I don't think so.
I think it's when she just did a doze with a straight
I
face.
I am not a big coach, so my doze does not look anything like that. So
I'm like 80% sure that's the doze right at the end of the emote.
is
Because you
this Green Dania, like the actual thing, or is this
this is
outside?
this is in the housing area because you can see the Chocobo stables.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Gridanian's housing place has some good stuff. But
It
yeah,
does. A lot of waterfalls.
I like the outfit. I like that the bracelet's the one-sided and then you have the corselet on the other. I just wish you maybe would have seen a little bit more of the moonlight. Either wait for a better moon phase, wait for it because I think it's off to the side, so it's like a 3 a.m. ish, maybe 4 a.m. ish. Maybe waited till it was a little bit less, or cheat with the sun. Just be
Yeah, I
careful whenever you take night shots with the sun because if you put it really close to you, you'll get that yellow. That totally gives it away. You want to keep it kind of far away in those night shots.
yeah, I just really think the lighting is the biggest problem here. Like it doesn't even create any like shadows or anything
Well,
for
there's the shadow coming off her bow, and I like what happens on
there
her
is.
sleeve. I just wish it was a little bit higher up.
There
It
is
does.
one
It
too on
is
her
there. It's
neck,
just not
which
as
is nice.
prominent. Yeah, it
There
does come
isn't
up on
any
her
in the background.
face, and
There
yeah,
is some on the rocks in the back, but
it's
that's from
hard.
the light from the.
It's so hard too because like I mean, if you could use Photoshop, like you would just take it in there, bump the contrast up, add a little bit more, and it'd be a really good shot. But we're going for taking it on the sply. So.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I do like that the metallic of her jewelry. I wouldn't have thought of that because especially because it's like a really soft dress. I like that the jewelry's kind of hard.
Oh yeah,
Um, I like that.
it gives some juicy stuff to look at. I mean, the background too. I love that tree in the background. You get those shadows on the tree.
I love shadows. I am a shadow freak.
Yeah, I definitely
I
think I think everything about the shot's good. Just if the lighting maybe waited for a little bit different time of day, used some sun, you would have been golden.
Okay. Let's look at her battle shot. I love this piece day. That's a piece day, right?
Peist.
I oh whatever it's called, the lizard thing. I love the lizard thing that is jumping
You know what it
towards
kind of
the
reminds me of?
what?
Like, so this like gold thing kind of looks like a shish kebab.
Oh gosh.
She has like lizard shish kebab. And then like you have the tree over here and it's like already eaten shish kebab. Okay, I'm sorry. I actually like it as a battle shot. You know, you can't see her. This is kind of what I would have liked to see. Crap. Who was the chick who had the one that we loved, but she was in the water? Do you remember what her name was?
Oh, we've done a lot.
Well, regardless, like this is what I would have liked to see a little bit more. Her body's, I can't see her face all the way. I can see it in profile, but she's a little bit more open. That's a battle shot to me.
The
That,
one thing that is kind of distracting is her bum. Uh,
you don't like the bum?
I yeah, no, I don't. I almost think that like most Makotes go for like super sexy all the time, and I almost think this is too much. Especially because like where she's leaning down, like the first thing you look at, like her bum is lovely. Like, do not change anything about your bum, but maybe a little
It's
bit too
okay. They
much
already
bum.
did. Oh.
I
All
do
right.
like the tree on the right. I think
Yeah.
that it fills up the space. Um, I'm not sure that I like the fogginess in this. I like the fog in a few of the others, but I kind of think there could have been a prettier background because
I
this is
I think if she
taken
this is in like blue
North
fog.
Fantaland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she would have maybe waited for clear skies, she would have got a really awesome like backdrop of stars, and I think that would
Well,
have sold it a little bit more for me.
even if you didn't go with that I know there's just like blue flames that come up all around there, the searchlights. So I think that she could have just maybe changed her angle and found one of those light sources. But
I
like
see.
as it is, like I kind of think it's just like the background's almost a wash.
Yeah.
But I love the lizard.
Yeah, the lizard's pretty good.
I'm kind of wondering how what it's doing. Is it its jump
It's
attack?
right
Doesn't it have a
before.
jump?
Did you ever fight Uraeus in 1.0? It's like it
I
jumps
think
up and kind
so.
of like it's kind of like the toad one where it flips on its belly, but it like jumps up and makes like a dust storm around it, kind of. I don't know what it's
Like a
called.
shockwave thingy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like it. Okay, so let's move to
What were my lines again?
that's me in every play that I've ever been.
I like that it's, she, I feel a little bad because I can definitely tell your settings either weren't on high or you just don't have a computer that can run it all that well. So I'm gonna try and not judge on that because everything's a little blurry for me. But
Yeah, same with me.
so just double check that if that's what you're running on and that's as best as you can take, that's fine. Go right ahead. If you can turn up your settings, do so. If not, though, that's not we're not judging on like craziness. It's a little blurry. So you want to sell yourself in the best way you can. Um,
For me, the lack of elbows in this shot is
I was
bothering.
just about to say that. I, it's what the gear does, which is a little unfortunate because that is a nice coatee. Maybe
It
if you got
is.
like a more of a profile angle, and then when your head's looking, because she's doing the panic right now, and your head does move from side to side, it would have been a little bit better.
You remember like when we were little kids and you had those like push pin shots? Like, well, I don't know if everyone, but like it was like on Fuzzy Felt and things like that where like the arms were movable because like you could it kind of looks like
Oh,
that to
yeah.
me. Like her arms could go all the way around if I, you know what I mean? Like because
Yeah.
there's no joint there. It's just it looks like her arms were just like pasted on
Yeah, I
her
could see
body.
that. So like, I mean, we've seen a few like that, and I think this is the first one where we're probably going to mention it mostly. Just make sure, you see a few, like Curry's saying, see you get those joints in there, and maybe cheat the photo a little bit or cheat the angle so you can see a little bit more, just so it's not confusing to people. Um, but other than
Yeah,
that, I mean, I know what's going on. I know that Koti comes down, so.
yeah.
And then
I
I'm not so sure I like the whites. I don't know. I'm just not.
I I have to say, I know I'm gonna be like the super minority, but I hate this skirt. I just do.
You hate the
Um,
skirt?
skirt, yeah. Well, it's just the spring skirt in general. Like I, like 95% of the time, I just don't like it because it's so flowy and like
Hmm.
floopy. Like I think the top needs to be like the absolute opposite or something. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
I guess I don't like how they go together. Or I know white dye just came out when the screenshot thing happened, so it might have been a case if she didn't have the white dye, because this is undyed right now. If she had the white, it would probably go more like the white and probably would blend in a bit more. But just in the future, keep that in mind. Try and maybe make them a little bit closer. I definitely don't like how you get that off white and then you have the pure white skirt. I don't think either of these are dyed. I think they're as is.
yeah. The other thing that is a little, I don't know, like it's a lot of flower heavy on the right, but not on the left. I don't
Yeah, we get
think.
a lot of negative space in here. So if you have a friend, probably like if we were gonna go back and you liked this concept, I would stick you more in that like golden ratio. I'd stick you right on the left a little bit more, and then turn your body slightly so we saw some more elbows when you did that. Take a few screenshots when your face is to the camera, and you'd probably gold. It'd make the shot just so much better, probably. I mean, I don't know. I can't say that until I did it, but that would just be my if I was to work through this shot and take another one and make it a little bit better. That's probably what I would first do.
I do
Um,
love the concept though of like forgetting your lines because I could definitely see that, and I like the corsage. Like,
yeah, and like the whole panic thing. But other than that, hope you do a good job, xFrostiex. Oh, wait.
I love how you're saying people's names.
I scroll up too, and I look at their names just to make sure I don't say the wrong person. And then she has the double color eyes. I didn't notice that before. So that's
What is that called? Hetero.
Hedra something. I don't know.
What did you say? Heterochromia.
Yes. Okay.
Renalf. I love Renalf.
Good luck, Frosty.